And that gets things running.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Trientes finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, Peter, I think over the course of a season, I think he's going to get this team out of a few sticky situations. The kinds of blocks and interceptions he excels at might not make the highlight reels, but he's somebody you can really rely on, and he's prepared to put his body on the line, and those guys are few and far between.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Decent progress down the left. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Oyarzabal. Thinks about the shot. Barrenechea is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Mendes. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's forced to go back. Aims beyond the defence. Valera gets into a good position. That's very neat. Aramburu. That has not gone well. Trientes. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Diangana. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, sweet feet. Here comes the cross. That has been knocked clear. Trientes. And it's Kubo. Munoz. And it's Mendes. And here's Oyarzabal. Valera. Diangana. Rodriguez. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now can he find a finish? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kubo. Threads one in. Now it's Mendes. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Diangana. Half-time getting close now. Played into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Aramburu. Mikel Oyarzabal. Can he get it through? Kubo picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Kubo gets it's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's a promising position. Kubo. Turientes. And it's Turientes. Now this could be a chance. Mendes. Can he finish? It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
El dorsal 14.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Turientes. And Aramburu. Kubo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Aramburu. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. And it's Kubo. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Kubo. Now, can they get him away? He's onside! Now it's Berenichea! Oh, he's really drilled it! And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Diangana. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, this looks sharp. Rodriguez. Now it's Andre Silva. Can he latch on to this? Very nicely done. In with the challenge.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper. There's good running with the ball. He's got away. Oyarzabal. Decent chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Trientes. That is ended up in no man's land. Half an hour gone in the second half. Played out to the right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zaharian tries to pass it through. There's no flag. He is just caressing the ball. Showing good feet. Carlos Soler. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. He's on it, can he get away? He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Carlos Soler. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Andre Silva. Out towards the flank. Driving forward, flashes it across. Good read, needed to be. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.